It is a beautiful day. I am so happy. It is not cold. It is not annoying. It is not windy. There are ducks over here. We got some ducks over here. We got, right now we only have, we have 5 ducks over here. Oh, we got 6 ducks over here. We got 6. We got ducks. We got ducks. We are good. It is beautiful out here, frankly. We got turkey and chickens going on over that way. Beautiful birds. Very happy about that. It's so nice out. Oh my God, it's so nice out. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, you're a good chicken. I'm just checking over here for duck eggs. So we are having a beautiful, wonderful day. It is so lovely out. So let's go check for eggs and then decide what we're going to do. Is there anything in there I need to know about? Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. So we had a little wire problem. I think Arwen was leaning against this wire. We're going to have to... What? What? So she's a little bit worried because the wire was pushed open. I think that's Arwen. We're just going to get a piece of wire and put it over top of that. Just Arwen leaning on it, you know. We're going to fix that. Yeah, it happens. That's what Tequila discovered. So I just popped the wire back out. What happens is sometimes Arwen leans. That's why this wire is secured using 1x2s to hold the wire on, because the staple hasn't been invented that will stop Arwen from popping the wire off, because she just leans like crazy on it. So the ducks are going over to the back door. They're hoping there's snacks available. But yeah, so we're going to go in here, look for eggs. It's okay, Tequila, we will fix the wire. I popped it out so the birds won't escape. We're going to go tell Tristan that he needs to fix his wire. First, I'm going to go look over here, because there was a chicken laying over here before. I just want to make sure she didn't lay an egg over here. So, she did not. Hi, Tequila. Hi. Anyway, we had a little excitement last night where Tequila did her job. And Tequila doing her job is not always fun for the things she has to do her job with. But it's fine, don't worry about it. So, what happened was, if you've been following along, I've been having some trouble finding duck eggs. At first, we knew that they were laying under the barn for a little while. But then they were, Tequila, come on. Then they were laying, again, out here. Right? Come on. But they were laying out here again. And then the eggs started to go missing. They're just going missing. Right? And we don't have egg eaters. Our chickens are not egg eaters. Neither are our ducks. Nobody eats the eggs. So, come on, Tequila. Nobody eats the eggs. So what was going on? We couldn't figure it out. We're like, what the heck? So then last night, after I was done filming for the day, so no, we didn't catch it on film. Come on, Tequila. But Tequila suddenly got real anxious and she ran into the barn and we heard a kerfluffle and we're like, what the heck? Tequila doesn't cause a kerfluffle with our animals. And it turns out there was a kerfluffle, yes, but it's because there was a big old crow in there and he was eating the eggs. So it was a crow. It was a crow. He's been stealing eggs. So that's not a great thing. And the crow won't be coming back. Tequila found the crow. Tequila found the crow. I've got 2 eggs here. 2 eggs for hatching. But Tequila found the crow. Come Come on, Tequila. She's way over there. She's still on the property. She's way over there. But Tequila found the crow, and the crow is not coming back. I'll let your imagination take flight while you figure out what maybe happened to the crow. Yep. Hi, Jake. So we'll just leave that. 6 ducks over there. We will just leave that to your imagination. But she did her job. She did her job. She will always do her job. She 100% made sure. My lips are really chapped. She didn't make sure my lips were chapped. She made sure her birds were safe. And she's just pushing the ducks this way. She doesn't really love when the ducks get too far away. So she's making sure the ducks stay here. And she's checking on the kittens. Let's go check on the kittens. But so yeah, that happened. It's one of those things where, you know what? Shouldn't have been eating eggs. Shouldn't have been. Because if you're eating the eggs, well, Tequila will take exception. Tequila will take exception. She does not appreciate the eating of the eggs. Right, Tequila? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, the kittens are looking good. 3 of them. 3 of them. There's 3 of them. I can't get a good shot. Don't lay on them. I just want to see. I just want to see. There's 3 of them. There are. She doesn't really... All right, Tequila. I'll leave them alone. Tequila's more protective of them than Gwen is. Come on, Tequila. Good girl. Yeah, Tequila's not entirely happy when people mess with the kittens. Gwen doesn't care. Their mother does not care. So, yeah, last night our excitement was Tequila dealing with Crow. And, of course, we had to clean up. Duck, duck, duck. Yeah, then we had to clean up because it's what you do. And then the cat had kittens. No, the cat had kittens before that. So, yeah, it was an exciting day yesterday. What is the plan for the day? We're taking Vodka to the vet. Vodka. Change his name. We're taking Vodka to the vet. So, that'll be fun for him. He doesn't mind going to the vet. He's actually really good. I won't be filming at the vet, but I might film in the car. Right? I might show him in the car. He doesn't love the car, but he's fine. He would... What? What? We're talking to me? All right, come on. She's basically telling the neighbors' dogs to stay in their own yard. Because that's always a potential issue. So, I'm going to go inside, tell Tristan about that wire, and tell him to get some wire cutters and put wire over it. Because that's kind of important. I'm going to tell him he has to do that right now, because we want those birds to be safe. He just put... Thank you. Anyway, that's what we're going to do right now. Tequila's just going over there to tell them to, you know, stay in their yard. Their yard is way down there, but she doesn't want them entering her territory. So that's what she's doing. Anyway, we're going to go inside. I'm going to tell Tristan to do that. I have to make butter at some point, but that might have to wait till later because we are taking the dog to the vet, and I do have to live stream today. So yeah, all that's going on. By the time this video goes live, the live stream's already happened. But for me, it hasn't happened yet. So I do have to do that this afternoon. But other than that, and collecting more eggs and tending to the baby bunnies, the ducks are hatching. So I will show you that at some point. More than just the one. So hopefully, Tequila. Hopefully, we will get to see that. Anyway, for right now, that's it. I'm going to head inside and either make butter or check on those baby bunnies or the chick or whatever. I don't know. But I am heading back inside. So we will catch up in a bit. Well, we're in the car on the way to the vet. Not for anything urgent, just for rabies shots and heartworm nonsense. Nothing urgent, regular appointment. He's not that happy about it. He doesn't like leaving the farm. But that's okay. He'll be okay. We'll catch up with you later. Well, ducks are here. We got ducks. We got ducks. Duck, 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 duck. Yeah, hi ducks. 5 of them. The other one's under the barn. Let's go check on Gwen's kittens. And we're back from the vet. Vodka did fine. Yeah, sweetie. Look at your babies. Can I see the babies? Can I see the babies? Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. This is a calico. I thought it was a gray and white. That's a calico. Oh, my goodness. That's very exciting. That is very exciting. That's a calico. A dilute. I think it's actually a tortoiseshell. A dilute tortoiseshell. I'm going to go get the ducks. Duckles. Please do not go. No. Come on. Let's go home. Come on. Come on, duckles. Duck, 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 duck. Ducks. Come on. Ducks. Ducks. Let's go. Let's go, biggins. There we go. Good ducks. Good ducks. All right, now that that's averted, crisis is averted, there's tequila in the window. So Vodka's fine. He did excellent at the vet. He doesn't love the vet. I don't either. I don't mind going to the vet. I just would, rather not. But you got to do it. You got to do he got his rabies shot, his distemper shot, and we got his flea and tick stuff. Thank you. So we did that. That was pretty busy. And we stopped and got, have you ever just not cared afterward? You've had a busy day and the dog is in the back of the car, annoyed and hungry. Have you ever just decided, screw dinner, we're stopping at McDonald's? That was us. That was us. That's what we did. We stopped at McDonald's, got the dog his snacks. Vodka had chicken nuggets. Should we give the dog chicken nuggets? Probably not. Are we gonna? Yeah. So, looking for any more eggs. I don't think I will find any. And that's okay. Because I think Tristan already brought in a bunch of the eggs. Yeah. Hi, guys. Beautiful chickens. Yeah. Okay. I'm using my camera to see if there's any eggs up there. No. I might as well use the camera's angle. There we go. No eggs up there. So, Vodka did very well at the vet. He's funny. Here's Lonesome. I call him Lonesome because he's a lone chicken. He has one of the light groups. But Vodka's very good at the vet. He behaves well. He's just kind of nervous, which is normal, right? Of course he's nervous. It's scary. So he went to the vet. He did really well. There's the turkey. Why are you guys in the pen? You know you don't need to be in the pen, right? Whatever. He doesn't have to be in the pen. He is in the pen. Whatever. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. No eggs over here. So he did quite well. He was very good at the vets. So we handled that. Hi. Hi, Lonesome. So he did quite well. We were happy about it. Hi, guys. And he was in fine health. If anyone wants to know how much he weighs, 155 pounds. So he's not small. He's a biggin. Tequila goes next week. The reason we don't take them at the same time is if I take them at the same time, I actually have to... Hi, guys. By the way, Bonnie's over here. He's alive. Someone thought he was dead. I know he looked dead. He was fine. But we take them separately because we don't want to have to take the truck into town. And the dogs are big. Okay, they're big dogs, so they don't really fit in the small car because we have a Chevy Trax. So let's have a little Trax. It's small. The normal everyday car is small. Okay, it's a small vehicle. And because it's so small, we can't put both of the big dogs in there and take either Tristan or Rowan with us. And Rowan really likes to go to Vodka's appointment because Vodka's his dog. So we have to make sure that the dogs and the child will fit. And we can't get both dogs and Rowan in the back seat. So we do the dogs individually. Okay? We do the dogs individually. That's what we do. So that's fun. Anyway, the last thing we have to do tonight, because I don't have any dinner to show you, because we just stopped at McDonald's. It was easier. We don't do that very often. Basically, only when we take the dogs to the vet. So we stopped at McDonald's, so I'm not making dinner. The only other thing I've got left to do tonight is I'm going to add some eggs to the incubator. Duck eggs in one incubator and chicken eggs in another. So let's go worry about that. Because that's always fun. I like that. So that's what we're going to do. Time to check our baby bunnies. Because you got to check them every day. I see them moving, so there's no mystery. They're here. They're here. So do we have any opening eyes? Not quite. You do want to start checking the eyes. Look how chonky this one is. You do want to start checking the eyes to see if you have something called nest box eye. That's where they get like a little bit of smuts in their eye and it could get infected. So you just want to be checking and making sure their eyes are not getting kind of goobers on them. And again, you want to make sure everyone's eating. Everyone is eating. This is the smallest. With small ones, you always worry a little bit. Right? The small ones, you always start to worry just a little. They are growing, but the small ones, man, I don't like the small one. The chonky one I don't like either, but I'd rather they all be kind of mid-range. So you start to worry when they are that different in size. But again, like I said a few days ago, it could simply be that the youngest one is literally 2 days younger than the oldest one. It could simply be that. So she might catch up. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, they're doing just fine. Let's go check on Lucky Duck, even though he's not a duck. And of course, we can't forget about little Lucky. Look at how well he's doing. He is getting too big for this. He has to go outside. So we are hopefully going to have some friends for him in the morning, and he and some duck friends can move outside. Because look at how big he is. Look at his wings. He's way too big for this. He needs to go outside and be a chicken, not inside and be a house pet. Chickens are not meant to be house pets. They thrive outside. So we are going to stick him outside with some duck friends, but first we need to go find out if he's going to have some duck friends. Let's go check. Well, so far, little Lucky has 3 friends. There's 3 in there now. 3 hatched eggs. The other 2 eggs are pipped. That's a hatched egg. That's not a pipped egg. But we got this egg pipped down here. See? Pipped down there. And this egg is pipped. Okay, you can see these eggs are pipped. And little ducks in the back. Let's see if we can get a better view. If I move around. Sorry for the wonky camera move. There we go. Ducks. Little tiny ducks. Looks like we got 3 so far. Hopefully we get a couple more. These are going to be Lucky's little friends. Anyway, we're doing pretty well on hatching eggs right now. Pretty good development. Pretty good baby ducks. None of them seem to be chickens. Excellent. Anyway, we are going to wrap it up for tonight. No, we're not. Oh my goodness. I have to add eggs to incubators. So instead of wrapping it up for tonight, let's go add some eggs to incubators. Holy cow, I almost forgot. All right, first up, we're going to do the chicken eggs. We are putting a couple of non-silky eggs in just to slowly increase our hatching, our egg-laying flock. And then we are putting some silkies in. Yes, there's already eggs in this incubator. I'm filling the 2 trays behind it. So I am going to select a brown egg and a blue egg. Just a couple. And then I'm going to grab these silky eggs and start loading them in. And they should be pointy side down, rounded side up. 4, 5, 6. Can we fit a 7th? Maybe. No. That is okay. We have next week. Not next week. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. Get as many in as we can. We're not putting any eggs in the incubator next week. And why are we not putting in any eggs? Frankly, this is a little guy. No. This little guy? No. All right. We will leave these ones. So I have 3 left. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that. But we're not putting eggs in next week because I'm also putting duck eggs in, and I don't want duck eggs in at the same time. So I'm just going to pull this out. Yeah, we're on my bed. I keep the incubators in my room because I can shut my door. And cats. Pippin is insanity. She likes to ball their incubators. So I'm just going to plug this one back in. There we go. And I'm also adding a little water. There we go. I'm going to add a little water to this incubator. Okay. Now we're grabbing the incubator and putting duck eggs in. But I don't want ducks and chickens in the same hatcher. And I don't have enough hatchers. Because I had something I was using as a hatcher. But, frankly, I don't need that. I had something I was using as a hatcher. But, quite frankly, what ends up happening is I turn them into incubators instead of hatchers. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. So we're just going to put as many of these guys in here as possible. I think I can fit them all, actually. So, what is that? 8, 9. Here, these ones I'm going to balance. So I'm going to try to... That's 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14. Good enough. Let's put those in there. I like ducks. Bah. Gonna go plug that in. Now I'm actually done. Duck egg carton is empty. Most of the silky eggs are in. Next week, I should be, not next week, 2 weeks from now, I should be able to fill up the incubator with all the silky eggs I have. Mostly because all the silky eggs I have will, like, I'll have an entire incubator. I don't have to kind of hodgepodge it. So with that one incubator, I'm just using the back tray. I'm using the back trays as my space. So we're not going to worry about it. We're going to go plug this guy in, make sure we add water to him because it's still so dry. Like, it's dry. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to head to bed because, frankly, I'm kind of tired. And I'm going to put my laundry away before I go to bed because I'm tired. And I haven't put my laundry away. Maybe I'll do it in the morning. Doesn't matter. But for now, that's it for us today at Andersen Acres. It was a bit of a busy day between having to do the live stream and having to take the dog to the vet. And I was doing a little more batch filming this morning just to get it over with. I've been on the move. So we are going to wrap it up so I can stop being on the move. It's also really late now. I didn't realize how late it's gotten. So it's about time for us to go to bed. I hear one of the dogs outside. I think she's just barking at leaves. Look, leaves can be a threat. We don't question them. Anyway, that's literally it for us here today at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.